A day, every single day until tax season, with some information, some insight about this new tax law and its potential impact on you as a tax professional. So every single day, I'm making that a priority to share a little tidbit with you of something that you should be thinking about that can help you in your business as tax season approaches. So I'm going to wait a second till everybody gets on here since we are live, and I'm going to have some good information for you today. And hopefully not only some information, but some insight for what that information means to you, to your clients, and to your tax career. So I want to get right into it now and talk about the importance of tax credits in this new law that they're talking about, right, is essentially simplifying the 1040 and essentially getting rid of almost all of the deductions for individual taxpayers. So there's not going to be adjustments to income. There's only going to be about 10% of people who even have enough deductions to itemize on Schedule A, right? So that basically is taking deductions to a large extent out of the picture. And it moves the value of you as a tax preparer to be on maximizing tax credits. Okay, so tax credits and making sure that your clients get the biggest tax credits they can is going to be a big part of your value moving forward. Now, what happens with tax credits more often than with tax deductions, right, is audits. So think as you're moving into this new environment, if you're dealing more with credits and that's more part of your value, you're going to be dealing with more audits. And remember that the IRS, especially with regard to credits, is very good at doing letter audits. So if you've ever seen, for example, an earned income credit audit, they send a big package of paperwork, right, and asking the client, the taxpayer, to qualify according to all these different lists and submit all these documents. With a credit, every time that your client is getting $1 of tax reduction, IRS is losing $1 of tax revenue. And credits are much easier to audit because there's more clear rules, right? There's clearer rules about who qualifies and who doesn't. So as you approach this tax season, you start realizing, like, oh, I see what Pronto Tax School is telling me about audits being, credits being a bigger part of my value as a tax preparer. What are you doing to convey the value to your client of having some backup when those credit audits start coming in? So when those letter audits come in, when even other tax professionals have not properly qualified the client for the credit, and so now they're getting a letter, or with the increase in self-filing, people will go off and start filing their own tax return. They'll claim credits they don't qualify for, and then they'll want help from you. So we've been encouraging you guys to really look at tax problem resolution as a service and look at this tax season, how you're going to convey that to your client of what is that part of the value. When you sit down with somebody to do their taxes, what about all the after work and all the other consequences that can come if something's not done right? How are you communicating that value to your client? So that can be done through an audit protection plan. It can be done through just having a higher price for your service and expressing to your client the fact that you stand behind your work all year round. We're going to have some more tips for how to negotiate that, but for right now, just think about it. If tax credits are going to be a bigger part of your value as a tax professional, that means that the audits and the protection that you provide your clients who are claiming those tax credits is going to be a much bigger part of your value as well. So how are we going to express that this tax season to clients and be able to capture back the value that we're providing as tax professionals that not only do your taxes today, but stand behind you if you have any issues? So that's what I have for you to think about today. Everything that I'm sharing with you guys is something that's on my mind too for our business. So it's very real to us, and hopefully you're getting some value out of these videos. This has been your daily tax briefing. Have an awesome day.